When we look at multiplying surds, we just need to multiply the numbers within the surd and then simplify if possible. The first example is 3 times 7, which gives us 21. Then we check from our previous video, we have to use the square numbers. Do any of the square numbers go into 21? Well, only one. And there's no point in taking 1 out, so we keep the answer as root 21. For the next example, we're going to have 2 times 6, so we keep it within the surd and we get 12. Now we know we should check, do any of the square numbers go into this? Yes, we know that this can also be written as square root 4, square root 3, or you can write a little times sign in between. Now we can simplify square root 4. This is going to give us 2 root 3 as our final answer. Now it's your turn. Pause the video on the questions and have a go at multiplying and simplify where possible. Then press play and reflect on your learning. If you are unsure, you can work through the first one with me. Okay, I'm going to go through the answers now. For the first one, we're going to keep it as a square root. We get 2 times 7, which is 14. None of the square numbers go into 14, so we can simplify it as root 14. For the next one, we're going to get square root of 63. And then we can always look back and double check. Actually, yeah, we have root 9. Now you might have noticed you could simplify here. That's okay. If you didn't realize, we can now split it back up and say root 9, root 7, which is the same as 3 root 7. It's okay if you didn't do all the steps. For the next one, 3 times 2 times 5. So we're going to get root 30. Then we check our numbers. Okay, factors of 30 are 1, 30, 2, 15, 3 and 10, and 6 and 5. None of those are square numbers. For the next one, 11 times 7, root 77, and we keep it there. Now for the next one, what's really interesting is we get 7 times 7 is root 49, but we can simplify that to be 7. So whenever 2 of the radicals are the same, or the square roots, or the surds, then this turns into just 7. That might make the next one easier. So we can do this one the long way. We can do 13 times 2 times 2 times 2, or we could simply notice that actually this here is going to equal root 4, which would be 2. So this is the same as root 13 times root 2 times 4. Now I'm going to bring the number in front, and I have root 26. I check 26, 1, 4, 9. I am fully simplified.